Coach, SEC is coming up for you guys on Friday at Georgia. I know it's a course that you guys have seen before once. You ran at the SEC preview a few weeks back and ran well. And really, for the last few regular season meets, you guys have been steadily building performances. You're in the Southeast Regional rankings now. Tell me about your mindset and how you feel about this squad as you start postseason play on Friday.
Well, I'm very pleased with the progress we've made over the course of the season, especially the last two meets, which have been large meets at high-level competition. They've been excellent preparation for both the SEC and the NCAA Regional. What I told the ladies this morning is what we're looking for is best race same day. We've had a lot of good individual performances spread out over the course of the last 2 or 3 meets. Trying to get them all on the same day is going to produce the best team performance for us.
How do you, how do you time it to where you've got an entire roster that is performing well on the same day? Because, like you said, whether it was Columbia College or Alabama or the meetup at Notre Dame, you've had different runners PR at different times and really go low for you. What do you do preparation-wise, especially in the days leading up to the meet, to make sure that everybody's on that same page?
Well, the number one thing is always being healthy. You've got to have your best people healthy at the championship to produce your best results, obviously. So these last couple of weeks, we're always kind of keeping an eye on the little things and trying to make sure we're not picking up any little niggles or tweaks or anything like that we've got to work on. In terms of actual resting up, we dial it back starting about 10 days out. The general rule of thumb is we're doing about 50% of what we would be doing during the regular season at this point. So the last two workouts this week on Monday and Wednesday have been relatively light in comparison to what we've been doing during the regular season.
Anna Catherine, you are coming off of a PR in the last regular season meet of the year, went under 22 minutes for the first time at Alabama. Walk us through that race and what it went into that performance and helped you go as low as you did.
Well, having not raced at Notre Dame, I found it a little difficult at first to kind of find my rhythm, but once I did, I could kind of find some of my teammates and settle into a nice pace and then work my way down from there and just pick it up as I went along.
This will be your second go-round in the postseason. Of course, you ran at SECs and regionals last year, so you know what it's like to have a little bit extra at stake when you go out there. Does that experience help you calm those nerves on Friday morning, and is that something that you can share with the younger, the freshman runners that'll be at SECs for the first time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely think so. Last year there was a bunch of hype for me about it, but it's just another race, and you have to treat it like that. You have to give every race your all, and the postseason's really no different.
I'll ask both of you guys the same question because you have seen this course before, and I know that's something, Coach, that you try to do every season is run in the regular season at the same place where SECs is going to be if that's something that you can pull off. What are the advantages that come from seeing a course once before and knowing the individual challenges, and what can you share, even if it's somebody who maybe didn't go to Georgia with you a couple months back, what can you share that to the people that'll be running for you on Friday that can help them shave a couple seconds off?
Well, one is just the sheer confidence of knowing that you can run the course. This is a pretty challenging course. It's a 3 2-kilometer loops, so from a spectator standpoint, it's very spectator friendly, it's very coach friendly. But those 2-kilometer loops are extremely challenging. As I would describe it, there's really no flat spot on the course. So you're either going up or down or maybe even a little sideways over the course of those 2 kilometers. So the biggest thing I stress is that it is challenging, and to expect that. There are sometimes on a flat course you can feel really, really good for long periods of time. That's not really the case for this course. So to me, the challenge is recognizing how you're going to feel, mastering that, and then, as with all hilly courses, you go down as well as up. So you've got to make sure that you're following through after each hill to carry your momentum into the next climb and so on.
Do you, since you've ran at the course once before and seen it, do you, Anna Catherine, approach it knowing specific sections that you have to maybe tackle a little bit differently than you did the first time around?
Yeah, well, I know what to expect now, and I know to take it one hill at a time and not worry about the next hill or the next loop, and just to run in the moment and give it all I've got and not save for the end.
Coach, I'll wrap up with you. postseason is always the time that the season is defined, no matter what sport, no matter what team. You guys have really come in with a lot of momentum. You have that regional ranking for the first time this year. What do you want to get accomplished on Friday, and then building into the NCAA postseason?
Well, we definitely like to try and crack the top 10 in the SEC. SEC, like it is in every sport, is extremely competitive.
Always.
We've got four of the top 30 teams in the nation right now are in the SEC in cross country, which is a relatively high number for us. We're normally fluctuating around about 3. So this is definitely a strong year at the top end, but definitely trying to crack the top 10. As we head into the NCAA regional, we were 14th 4 years ago in my first year. I would like to see if we can improve on that. I think if we put together a good solid race, we've got an excellent chance of doing that.
Should be a lot of fun. Anna Catherine and Coach Alden, good luck on Friday, and we'll talk to you next week after hopefully a very successful meet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.